This is Glen Hockley from the Bangor Auditorium, and I'm sitting here with Jim Fox, the drummer of the fantastic, loud and vibrant James Gang. And Jim, I must say, it was a really good concert, it really was. And you've been with the group since its origin. How many years has this been now?
Well, it's been like 6 years last month, since the very beginning, since the real beginnings.
You've seen all the big concert halls now, from the Fillmore's to the Carnegie Hall. What would you say your goals are now?
Wow, just keep making good music, mainly. You know, we don't think about where the gig is or what or anything. We just try to keep making good music live and also on record.
Well, I'll tell you, you've been doing it.
Thank you.
Sure. What made your original lead guitarist, Joe Walsh, leave the group and go out on his own now?
Joe's been gone for about a year now, I guess, and he was just very tired of the road. We keep a pretty heavy schedule. We travel all the time, 5 nights a week, 52 weeks, you know, whatever. And Joe was just tired. He wanted some time off, which the band couldn't really take, any length of time off, you know. And he wanted to do more of his own music, more personal stuff, you know, and he felt that it fitted him and his choice of musicians rather than any given group. So what he's done, he's got a bunch of guys that, you know, play what Joe likes. And it sounds real good. I heard him about 3 weeks ago. Me and Dale went to hear him, and whew, it's a real good band.
Well, that's good. At least he's found what he wants now.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's good. It sounds real nice. We see him occasionally.
How do you go about getting a replacement for a performer that has left? The tryouts?
Well, we tried some tryouts. You know, Joe was a really good guitarist, and there weren't a lot of people that could step into the band and take over for a guy like Joe. So we were sort of limited. It wasn't like a thing where you put a couple of lines in the want ads, you know, say want a dynamite guitarist, you know, because you get the 16-year-old kids that are just starting and everything, you know, and you get the greasers out of the bars and stuff, you know. And so we just kind of had to go on people we knew personally or knew of or things. And we knew about Donnie for years because Donnie's had all kinds of different groups, one called the Mandela and one called Bush. And we knew about both those groups, had heard him and dug him. So we gave Donnie a call, and he was just between projects. He just finished up a solo album, which has since come out, by the way. And he came to play with us, and about 2 weeks later, we decided that none of the three of us, me, Donnie, or Roy, or Dale, could sing real good, so we got Roy. And Roy's followed the same path as Donnie. They were all in the same group.
That's great, but he fits the part. Yeah, that's good. Now that the group has incorporated new people, has the James Gang gotten the same great reception as it did previously?
Yeah. It was tough going for about 2 weeks at the very beginning, you know. I think mostly not because of the audiences, but because of ourselves. No matter how you look at it, it's a new group. It's still a James Gang, but it's different people, you know, different faces, a different guitar and a different voice. And even though it's the same concept, it was, you know, tough to get it on the road. A couple of shaky weeks, and we just weren't exuding, you know, the kind of enthusiasm in music that we should be, you know, that we're supposed to live up to. We were more worried about getting the notes right, you know. And now things, ever since February, last February, it's been almost a year now, things have mellowed out. Everything's fine.
That's good. That's good to hear. Does a member of a group write the lyrics for the James Gang now?
All the lyrics come from within the group. It's not any one member. Roy writes a lot of lyrics. Donnie writes a lot of lyrics. Both of them very prolific, which is another one of the reasons we picked up on him. It goes on like that. You know, we come up with basically all of our own material for about most of our albums at any rate. And wherever it comes from, we're happy to have it.
Where do you have plans to perform next?
Dover, Delaware, tomorrow night.
Dover, Delaware?
Yeah, we're all the hot spots this weekend. Dover, Delaware Saturday, and Cumberland, Maryland on Sunday. It's a couple of college gigs. That would be pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I understand you just came back from Washington, D.C. Is that correct?
Oh, no, we played very near. We played just outside of Washington called Gaithersburg, Maryland, at a music tent of some kind. Yeah,
I've been there.
That's kind of wild, you know. It's okay. They were just coming off a Forest Sly night, so we showed up for 1 and started at midnight, so they weren't too happy to see any rock and roll, but, you know.
That's good. What kind of an audience do you enjoy to perform for? Stoned-out people or people drunk on wine?
A little of both, really, man. I like every other seat myself. No, it's, you know, an enthusiastic audience. The only thing we don't like are downer freaks, man, you know, because they sit there and when it's all over, they kind of fall, and that's it, you know. That's, you know, you're gone, and at 5 in the morning, they start clapping. Yeah, that was pretty good, man. Yeah, you're in the next town already.
Well, I think the audience tonight was really into it.
It was good, yeah.
People were standing up, jumping around, really getting into the music.
That's what we like. That's the way to do it.
That's the way we do it here in Bangor.
For sure, I can see that.
Well, I'm glad to see the James Gang rides again. I just want to say that.
Thanks, man.
Thank you for speaking with us.
Sure, go ahead.
Right.